ways to sell them to earn a small way. So we're really invested in holistic community development. I feel like you can't just take one aspect of poverty and expect things to get better. You know, we understand that our students come from families where the uniforms they were given are their very first new clothes that they've ever had. So for many, they're their only clothes that aren't completely tattered. And our children usually eat, if they're lucky, one meal a day. So our families are really, really desperate.
Thank you.
So Kennedy would like to speak a little bit, and then our parents would like to speak too.
Hi everyone.
Hello.
We are very happy to have you around here today. For our black parents, guardians, they are not only parents but also guardians. And my name is Kennedy. I just come from Kibera. I was born in Kibera. Kibera is not here. The other side. So this time, I guess that people want to live in hope and have a future in the hope, you know. And when you tell them about hope, they want to see the reality, some changes, okay? The only way to change different people is for them to see hope. If many kids have been growing up in Kibera, they never had a very good life, then there's nothing to tell them. They don't believe in that hope. But as a kid growing up in Kibera, Bangkok knows me, some parents knows me, and they see my life, not really good, but they can see some progress. In that case, they have a small hope. In that hope, that we can bring some young girls to come together to also to live by hope. So these the girls we're working with, they are the girls who attend on the streets. Some have no parents, some have no place to stay, some are street girls, you know, orphans, you know, and I think that in Africa we have a really big problem, and we cannot solve all problems, but the world can change by doing one thing at a time. In that case, seeing girls and boys in the Kibera, some of the kids, all of them really suffer. But I have to but in reality, we have what's called African culture. In African culture, men have a better hand than girls. Women are known to stay in the house, to wash clothes, to cook. Men are known to be the bosses. Young girls grew up knowing that they'll get married. So they don't have any future in life. They know that they're going to get married. So there's no working hard. Husbands or wives, if you have two kids, the first person to go to school will be the boy. Can you believe that? It will be the boy. So that in that case, the girls, they believe that education only goes to the men. And you can see, you know. So, vibration. Sorry. So that's a very big problem. So part of our culture is one of our problems a little bit. So what we're trying to do, we're trying to okay. I'll say our dogs. So imagine I said that if you have two kids, a girl and a boy, you take a boy to school, a girl with men carrying babies, holding them on their arms, just walk in the slum. People are going to meet selling things on their own with the girls. So I thought that let's try to do one change. In Kibera, there's no school for girls. There's no any school for girls. They try to combine them together. And if you walk in the classrooms, in the informal schools, you'll visit one, you'll see, count the girls and the boys, you'll see the different. You'll see that there are many boys, many girls. So girls are used to stay down. But we want a new generation of girls who can stand on their rights and be an example to the rest of the world. Okay? So now, Shofco. We have heard about Shofco. I want to tell you more how Shofco was started. I followed Shofco when I was like 18. You know, seeing Kibera, we used to believe that our problems can be solved by the Western world and money. So everything people trying to make up or trying to make up for the Western world, you know, so it's more about getting money, not about doing change. So me and a group of boys, of you young people, girls and boys, like 3 or 4, we sat down and say, what can we do in our world? What can we do in Kibera? Do we need money to do some changes? We're like, yes, but no. So what can we do? We can try to collect some garbages. Why do you have criminals? You know, the mind is idle. When your mind is idle, you think of a lot of things. That's why you can get HIV/AIDS. You can go and look for a gun. You know, you can go and smoke. You know, those are things. And I said that, what can we do? We started football. In America, it's called soccer. It's football. Okay, playing together. So by that time, you occupy their mind. Instead of going to the street or doing prostitution, you are playing. Again, next thing was doing what? Theater. You start acting. You know, how can we change our society? Our society is mixed up. What can we do? It's really confused. What can we do? They're like, a human being like to see something than hearing, you know? When they see, they make decisions. When you just hear, even now when you hear about poverty, like, yeah, poverty, yes, there's poverty in Africa. But there's suffering, oh, there's malaria. Or when you come and walk on the street, oh my God. Oh, I never feel that thing. Why? Why is like that? Because you see something and you start changing. Stories are nothing. When people tell you something, you hear them, you can't take any decision. You'll be like, yeah, you know, people in Africa, they have only one meal, some who don't have food. It's like fun, no? Yeah, I know that. But when you walk and you see them around, you're like, oh my God, this is too much. You know? So when you say this is too much, action starts. And we can say it out loud. So what we used to do was what? We could perform. I used to pretend that I'm a boy, how I'm going to prostitution and not using the condom and trying to give them some coins or you know, or they come and give them food, sleeping with a woman, you know. So they're like watching, this is how it's spread. They're like, you know, they're watching us, the way we are acting, you know. And through that society was able to change, slowly by slowly. So we never learned theater in school, no. We just learn what we see around and put into action so that other people can learn. That's what we are doing. Slowly by slowly, we started another group called Shofco Women Empowerment Program that makes beads. They also have this garden. They sell their food here, you know. And struggle by struggle, life becomes difficult. I met on the journey when I was going to an end because we were doing too much. We have no resources, and my belief was like we can do something without money. That was my dream, like without money. So but it came a time whereby, oh my God, on the wall, now we need something. And good luck, I met a friend who later became a grandmother in the US through internet. I read the organization and was impressed. People seems wonderful. I want to learn something from them. Instead of having money, I want to learn how they are organized and how they are doing their things. Because I was impressed. I started a relationship with them. Slowly but slowly, like, hey, Billy, how did you start your organization? I was just curious that it was time sometimes with me because I didn't ask money. I'm like, questions. How did you know about Kenya and why have you been there for all these years? What is behind it? They told me there's something called board of directors. What is this board of directors? Through there, we are forming our own board of directors. You know? So I'm trying to check good things that can be used here in Africa. And then, after a few years, she starts sending us volunteers coming working with us. When volunteers come, they see the power of change, not the power.